What's up, YouTube? So this video is about like circulating souls, and I'm gonna talk about my end of it. She's gonna talk about her end of it, I guess. You know, being as though I'm soulless and I don't have a soul to offer, I experience other people's souls circulating through me. So I guess she could tell me how that it feels like to circulate through somebody else's body like that and feel it go out of your body. I feel it when people are circulating through me, and it's like I circulate their soul through my body, right? Or we do it together, right? Through the tantra, and then I like deliver it back. Like, here you go. This is your soul. You know what I mean? And they be like, no, you keep it. And it's like the craziest Stockholm syndrome ever. So, but you actually take it back.
I like my shit.
You're the first one to actually take it back, yo. Like, really, really. Everybody else, like, got to make me the enemy for 6 months, and then they decide to take it back at that point, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And you be trying not to let me make you the enemy. Because you think you slick. But, what's it like, though? I know what it's like on my end. And I'm going to talk about that, but I mean, fuck me, though. They always hear me.
Like the physical part? Like
All of it. I mean, I guess whatever you care to share.
I mean that's a loaded question. I mean like I said, I don't know how to explain that. Like what do you mean? Like how it feels? Like,
Yeah. Is it the physical sensation or what's it like?
I feel like it's no longer physical at that point now. It's mostly
Yeah, it's like metaphysical. Yeah.
yes. I mean, I don't really know how to put it into words, to be honest. Probably should have prepped for this.
No, I mean it's fine. Like I could just talk about my experience, and I think it'll conjure up stuff in you because
Okay.
like for me, like I feel like if I circulate the wrong soul through there, like yeah, I get that like euphoria or whatever of kind of like pushing them through an experience they might not necessarily was really ready for, didn't know they were signing up for. And so like I get that, but I also get like indigestion because it's like it's really like processing energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I'm like processing this soul that like they didn't, you know what I mean? I don't know. They didn't really understand. They didn't really. There's no way they could really comprehend though. So it's like a tough thing to like be like, hey, I'm just this fucking fallen angel of lust that does this. I'm Asmodeus or whatever. And this is what I do, you know what I mean? I process this, in this way or whatever. And this is what I'm, here to do. They don't really, I don't feel like they can really understand it. It's like you don't know that it's the Venus flytrap until that bitch snaps on you. For, you know what I mean? For the most, and for whatever reason, like you'd be like, you'd be like immune. It's like two snakes, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I feel like you have to be fully aware.
yeah, I feel like you're aware.
Yeah.
So it's like if I bite you, it's immune. Like, you know what I mean? You're immune to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as vamp life.
Yeah, as far as like taking it back, I feel like I don't know. I guess you have to be at a certain level of, like I said, I guess awareness. But also like you said, it gets stuck in you, like.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, it's like because they don't want it back, and then they keep circulating through me, and then it's like girls I don't even remember their names, yo, and I just be having flashbacks. Like I'm not. Why did I share myself like this? You know what I mean? Like, because it's like they're in me still. You know what I mean? I gotta like do mad breath work to get them out. It's like so much breath work I gotta do. So I can't even. I'd be like abusing the breath. You know what I mean? Because it's reached points where I know I've said this before on videos where I was using the breath to be able to like stay detached and just move on to the next person and move on to the next person. So like, I got to a point where it was like I reached like a panic attack. Like I couldn't even process. It was like I was taking on more energy than my body could really process. It was like literally like indigestion, like sexual energy indigestion. And my body, I couldn't work the breath. Like I couldn't keep pushing it to keep looping that experience. And like, it's crazy how many people can get caught in the loops. Because you know what I mean? Because people be like, if you like this energy, this lust energy, mad people have fucked me and didn't tell me that they had a boyfriend or a husband. You know what I mean? And like I just would be like, well, you're grown. I'm just you lied to me. I accept, but now you know what I mean. Now I know like my disclaimers and all of that shit got to be really fully all the way through, or I'm gonna get crazy indigestion. I'm gonna have like an emotional hangover for months, fucking the wrong person, circulating their soul through my body.
Right.
But like, I feel like with you, like you actually recognize that that's what's happening. You know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah, you
other,
have to be let it happen too. Like you can't, you know what I mean? I feel like you have to be able to like. I remember the first time it happened though. You have to be willing to give it up, trusting that you could take it back. You know what I mean? I feel
yeah,
like because if it's hard to describe because it's not a physical sensation. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's like it flows completely through you mostly, like, and it like I don't know how to explain it to be honest.
yeah. No, yeah, I know what you
The,
mean
the
though.
the feeling part of it, I don't know how to explain. You know what I mean? I understand it, but as far as like how to explain how it would feel,
Yeah, like you got, like you said, you gotta let yourself, like you have to allow yourself to feel that good. It's like you have
it's like submitting to a DMT trip.
kind of, yeah.
A little bit, like you have to, you know what I mean?
And I'm so detached from the human sensations. I think that because like when people tell me that they come or have wet dreams and stuff, I'm like, yo, I've never had a wet dream in my life, and I'm like, you really came off of that, and I'm like, yo, I'm so detached from the human sensations. Like, not like I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's just that like that isn't gonna be. That's not gonna. That's not what's like friction and moisture isn't what's gonna get me.
Yeah,
And I just feel like at the same time though, like certain like climactic states, you have to have a certain tolerance for a certain friction and moisture. Like, so it's like you know what I mean?
to
Like,
keep it going because you
yeah,
have to endure the physical part to get to
yeah, to get to
yeah.
that point, you know what I mean? So I'll be attracted to that non, what happens outside of the friction and moisture. Like that's all just like a means to the end.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Basically, yeah, it means to the end. It's not. It's enjoyed still,
Yeah.
but it's not like what I'm doing it for. Like I feel like yeah, like because you're feeling the other parts of it that's like non-physical that just like goes with the physical. Like
Yeah, and sometimes it's
yeah,
like it comes in stages too. I feel like it's like, you know what I mean? In the beginning it's like sometimes it's consistent the whole time that we're having sex.
like
You know
through
what I
my
mean?
body and through your body,
Yeah,
through
it's
my
like
body and through.
constant, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
other times it's like comes in like waves, I guess you could say. Like I guess if being open to it throughout, like you have to be fully aware, fully open to it the whole time it's happening. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I'm gonna get the Roger
You have
Joan
to.
in there real quick.
Shout out to Maria.
But yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like you actually see that it's getting circulated.
Yeah, the first time it happened, I was kind of nervous though because I'm like, damn, did I just give my shit away? You know what I mean? But then
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I would be like a gunky motherfucker if I was trying to store people's shit up in me. You know what I mean? And people
yeah,
be
but
giving
you
their
said some
souls to
people don't want it back. You have to
yeah,
like,
and that's why some people's gunky too. They be having souls that they should. I mean, it's just festering, just circulating. They're not fully ever getting through.
yeah, you have to have a certain level of self awareness, I think, to be able to even take it back. You know what I mean? Because some people just don't even know that they don't want it back.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they just don't want the responsibility. They been gave that up.
Yeah.
So it's wild. I just feel like during the tantra, like it just like it brings the self to the surface or the soul, whatever.
Most definitely.
Just because you be so present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like all the like comparing to other moments and living in the past future like dichotomy, like dualism, like that all be just gone. Like, you just be present as fuck. I feel like that's you know what I mean. The thing is like being like constructively getting my whole body and my whole being on one accord is tough, yo. You know what I mean? I feel like sex is sex and breath work and playing ball or whatever when I'm enraged. Drugs, you know what I mean, psychedelics.
Yeah.
I feel like that stuff could get my body on one accord, you know what I mean? Like um, at different times of self-expression too. I can feel like my more of my body like getting on one accord, but I feel like the rest of my life is more so just finding ways to like get all the cells in my body doing one thing.
Yeah.
It's so difficult though.
Yeah, because you're like 7 different things.
Yeah, it's a nice little Rubik's Cube challenge I got here for my consciousness. But yeah, I just feel like the soul circulation thing, like mad people are really probably terrified of it when I talk about it. Like, yeah, when I guess 'cause I'm nonchalant about it, because I'm probably, because I'm not human. like,
I mean,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I just be like, what? I was just circulating souls, what?
yeah.
People like, yo, what do you take? What do you?
No, I mean, like, go ahead.
They be like, what do you chase your henny with? I'm like, souls. I mean,
No, but I mean, like a lot. That's if you're doing sex. If you're doing the sex the right way,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what's
When you're making the sex the right way.
That's what's supposed to be happening, right? When you like, you know what I mean? When you're
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so as far as like other energy and shit like that shit all just feels like it just like
basic.
it's just filler. You're eating food and shit like that. Like, oh my god, this is just like mundane, So this is a rudimentary ass way, like, to fill space with. Like, you know what I mean? After you've experienced, like, I don't know, like, yeah, doing breath work together and then having sex and then doing it, like, to where you actually can generate that static off each other and create that, not necessarily a loop, but that, like, fusion, you know what I mean, of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where you can really experience, like, being present in all of your cells. You know what I mean? I feel like only time people really experiencing that shit is like fearful ass times. People just like really afraid and stressed out, and they be like, "I was all in the moment from that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess you could like kind of, kind of like astral projecting. Like I guess you could be like if someone were to like describe the feeling of how it would be. You know what I mean? Like almost like leaving your body, but still being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're leaving your body, but you're still in your body. But you know what I mean? Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not about the physical in the moment. You know?
No. Yeah, it's wild, man. Like, I just always wondered what it felt like on the other end, because you're the first one that really knew. The way you looked at me, that you're the first one that really knew what was going on. Like while it was happening, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I cried. Didn't I cry? The first time I was realizing what was going on. The second or third time we had sex, I was like, wait a minute. Am I really giving this up right now?
I know, and then that's the thing is like when people experience me, they experience themselves, and then I'm like, look, that's you right there. Look, take that back. Yeah, take that back. And they be like, no.
No, just hold on to that.
Yeah, you be myself for me.
I wanted my shit right back. I don't have time. Things to do.
I know.
I lend it, and then I take it back.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna give it back. I know where you be at.
Yeah, no, shit. I mean, what I'm gonna do with it anyway? But give it back. You know, I feel like it's like I can't destroy it because I didn't create it. I can't really take it because I didn't make it.
Yeah.
You know, I can just like hold it for a little bit, circulate it. You could keep giving me permission to circulate. People just be doing that. Like, here you go, man. Here's the signature forever. But yeah, I don't know. Gotta be selective with what you circulate.
Yeah, because then what happens, like, you were saying something about that, like, circulating the wrong souls, like, somebody's just, like...
On the inside of me now. They're on the inside, yeah, they're on the inside. And whatever the fuck is attached to them is probably kind of running through me as well. You know what I mean? Whatever parasites they got.
Yeah.
They're eating their soul might have been... Because it's, like, not much different. I used to say, like, spirit-bound motherfuckers would be, like, RH negatives. They, like, spirit-bound. They're just, like, total spirits or whatever. They soulless. Mm-hmm. And then you say, like, people that are... have souls, they are souls. Those people, they can get bound to the matrix just through like, you know, vanity and like tying themselves to certain things, you know what I mean? Just within the matrix. So then they just keep reincarnating here. They're just getting caught up in loops, you know what I mean? They eventually get through it, but I feel like the expression of the body ends up being the same, whether you're like a spirit-bound entity or a soul-bound entity that just sold your soul to the matrix. You kind of end up being like in the same, like, we kind of end up being equals. Like, you know what I mean? I guess that's the point. That's what's fucked up about it. But yeah, you know, it's wild, like how it is. How you can see, you know, what's going on. I feel like I can, who's who, and people once you be like, yo, I know who O negatives are, and I know who the RH negatives are. You can see like this is an open door. Anything can come through this thing. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, I've ended up like being able to, you know, realize myself. You know what I mean?
That's because when you were saying about different parts of you could be different blood types, like different organs and stuff like that. You think that's why? I think you have like O positive lungs.
Yeah.
O positive parts, you know?
Yeah. Because it's like they forced a pregnancy.
Right.
So I wonder
Program, yeah.
if my balls is O negative and then, you know, highly attractive.
Just let anything in.
No, not anything, you know. She gotta be vegan with some Tai Chi at least, you know. But that's why I'm in hell now,
huh? Right here next to me.
Anyway, yeah, I guess that says 11 minutes or 15 minutes right there, right? Okay. So Maria don't get mad at us. Yeah.
Maria runs us.
Yeah, she like our mom somehow. But all right.
Something about this Aquarius.
Yeah, they be bullying the shit out of me, yo. I'm like, all right, y'all. You're right. I'm inconsiderate. You're right. That's how they always make me feel every moment.
I'm not worthy. I'm shit.
Yeah. But Anima Man and the other PDFs, 42 PDFs for $50. Or 43, yeah, whatever, 42 PDFs now. But and you about to write a book, and
Sure.
I guess we can drop them songs.
Yeah, Palms is gonna get released. We just have to get all the business in order.
Yeah, the video for Palms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Palms, and then some other things.
By the full moon, I guess. I feel like it'd probably be by the full moon.
Most
Watch.
definitely.
Yeah. Should be regulated. Yeah. And me and Farrah going
do this podcast.
Yeah, me and Farrah gonna do this podcast so I can complete my life's climax my life's purpose a little bit here. So it'll be downhill from here. Yeah. Yeah.
Get you over the hill cake.
Oh, yeah. Guess you motherfuckers think you're funny. Whatever. All right, Joe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.